What's happening, everybody? I've got some barn updates coming to you. Got a lot of work done in the past couple weeks. So as I've been talking about before, winter is fastly approaching, or is basically upon us right now, especially in the Midwest, in Ohio, where I'm at. So I needed to button up a couple things. And I've been training my pastor, Pastor Greg, here 2 days a week or a couple days a week. And he had actually mentioned that his church, or our church, needed a barn space to film some things, and that they wanted to come in here and film. I'm like, cool, that's great, absolutely, you can film some stuff, I'm stoked about it. But then obviously it wasn't quite complete. We still got spray foam up over here, so all that would still be in the video, and I didn't think that was gonna look great. He said, no sweat, we're gonna send a couple guys over, some pipe hitters from the church who know how to do carpentry, who know how to woodwork, who have all the tools, and we are going to fix the upper area in your barn so that we can use the loft. So the trade-off was I got a lot of work done in the barn. They got to use it to shoot their video. So I am so stoked to show you guys some of the new improvements that we made on the barn. What really made it awesome was that it was one of those situations where the best thing that I could do was get out of the way, right? Whenever you've got somebody a little bit more talented than you in your space doing things for you, you just want to stay out of the way and lend a helping hand where you can. So basically that was my job for the day. Let things happen and let people get things done. So not only did they bust a whole bunch of work out on the walls, but they also busted out a bunch of work by putting in a staircase. So now the loft has access to be a hangout area, all those cool things. And some really cool stuff was shot for one church that's gonna come out on Christmas Day. And I'm super excited for you guys to see that. I'm not gonna show you a whole lot of stuff that came from that night because I want it to be a surprise. I want the church to be able to release that. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the improvements were made and what happened. So outside of the walls and the staircase, I did a couple other things in addition to help shore up some weaknesses that were in the barn specifically for the cold season. So we're gonna take a look at a couple things real quick. As we come up here, if you take a look back behind me, that heater that I've talked about for a long time, I lowered that about 4 feet. And so what that enabled me to do was, it's a radiant heater, so it pushes heat down on you. It doesn't heat the space or the air, it just heats the objects in the room. So if you have a garage space, I would definitely look into radiant heat. You're not trying to heat up the whole area, you just have it on when you're in there, and it's gonna heat you up, it's gonna heat barbells up, it's gonna heat objects up. It's probably the best way to heat your home workout space during the winter if you need that. So I lowered that about 4 feet. And then in addition to that, this was a wall here. We took that down and it gave me more space to basically store things for now, but eventually this is gonna be all cleaned up so that I can have a better place for these bikes, for the GHD, the bigger equipment, right? I might've mentioned that before. But the other thing I did then was, again, more spray foam. So spray foam the whole interior of here. That's a door, so it didn't get touched. So all the way around, it was about 600 board feet of spray foam. Super simple process. It's a little bit more expensive, but I'd highly recommend it. The thing that was really important to me up here that we did leave was the exposure of the big wood beams. So those didn't get covered up. They get to be part of the wall, essentially, just kind of built into there. Didn't want to go over top of them just because they're so cool looking all the way down and around wherever they kind of show up on these walls. That is all I've got for you guys today. Remember to like, subscribe, put any questions down in the comments below, and we will see you next time.